We're gonna overwrite the game that we actually couldn't make work. We're gonna just move forward away from that problem. We're going to just not deal with it. Oh, you know what? I should turn on my Stream Deck so I can actually use the buttons to do stuff. Right? I think I might have broke the game. No? Okay. Oh man. That would have been embarrassing. If I am mad, it is mercy. Oh, Lovecraft. Why you gotta be that way? Just a random shark head. Okay. No problem. No big deal. Everything's fine. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. The game's saved. Oh boy. Okay, to move, WASD. And look, it's not crashing. We fixed it. We're so good at this. Controls crouch. Okay. I mean, I shouldn't leap ahead of the tutorial here, right? I see that they have removed all of the everything from this shark. Maybe I don't have a flashlight. It's kind of hard to make out. Okay, well, you know what? We're just let's just say shark. Hold on a second. If you hold down the right mouse button, it makes you lean. Could you imagine accidentally hitting that while you're trying to, like, strafe? Oh, look at that. Oh! He's crip walking! This old Englishman, he knows what he's up to. See? Now it's telling me to crouch. Well, I don't want to. E to interact. Future Charles was click to interact. That's gonna bite me in the butt at least once. Cave's real foggy. Okay. Like a moth to the flame. It's just a chain, my guy. It's not a mystery. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay. Oh. Well, I mean, some items can be picked up, like he just said. Look at that. Okay. I like your weird underground dock thing here, boys. This is kind of nice. I think that's the mama of the thing that they've been eating. You know? I want to say shark, but it could be a lot of stuff. And to be real honest with you, I don't know enough about fish to actually be an authority on it. So let's just assume sharks. Like, sharks are badass. I love me some sharks.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Was that Cthulhu? Yo, I mean, there's no practical way for you to know. How would you know? I don't know. But it sounded a little Cthulhu-y. Sounded like he was eating around, or talking around a mouthful of noodles, rather. Oh, okay. Yeah, just more dead sea life. See, this is the kind of Cthulhu stuff you know you're in for.
What a putrid offering.
Yep, that's putrid. Putrefaction setting in. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I am.
You have been chosen.
I have been chosen. Brother, I've been chosen to get back home.
Behold. Everything has already been written.
They have no eyes. I have no eyes.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
He's got noodles. Tentacles for arms. What? What is going on? Oh, that wasn't me. That was just some random eyeless police officer. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a nightmare. Thank goodness. Oh,
I hate whiskey.
I hate whiskey. Yeah, let's not drink then. If we think whiskey's the problem, let's not continue with the
Been a
problem.
while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, okay. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I hear my voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Brother? His name is Cthulhu. I'm pretty certain that was him talking to us.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Case solved. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Oh, when things were easier, hey?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? We don't need the music on, even though it's kind of nice. Probably gonna get me in trouble with YouTube. Yeah, we'll come back to you. How about that?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
I don't get it. They were the best of friends. They said they wanted to live together.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. Use with caution. Yeah, okay. And back to the phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. I didn't realize we were going to be doing character stuff. I thought it was just kind of a on-the-rails story. Interesting. I've got character points. I'm guessing CP is character points. Oh, they are. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. I mean, as it goes. Medicine, occultism, psychology, spot hidden, eloquence, and investigation. And of course, the higher the rank... Oh, nope, never mind. Just some things are costly. I've got 8, and I really think I need some occultism. You know? Feel like I need a bit. And some of that spot the hidden goodness. And since I'm an investigator, should I be investigative? You know what? Eloquence up 1, medicine up 1. There we go. That looks alright. Right? Oh, am I doing this wrong? I'm doing this wrong. I'm pumping the points in. See? It goes 8 to 7. I thought it was just bumping it up a bracket. Okay. It goes from 2 to 6 for that one. Okay. Sure. Oh. I wish I had enough to up that eloquence, you know what I mean? Though I think this is percentage chance. I think it's good to increase the percentage chance of success on some of that stuff. Understanding the motivations is based on his or her behavior. Oh my gosh, I wish I could make them all maximum. I bet that would make the game so interesting. Maybe this is a game that needs 2 playthroughs. I imagine there's got to be some interesting ways this unfolds. Or it's very lazy and it doesn't. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so we definitely want that spot hidden improved, right? So find hidden objects. Skill increases chance of finding hidden objects. Oh, okay. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. So I wonder if you can't discover it, but you just walk up to it, can you still pick it up, or does it have to like unlock? How else would you know to pick it up? Whatever. Okay. And medicine up to 2. I think that's just going to be the best we get for right now. Nothing's at a 1, and I think that's a nice place to be as a rock bottom trash detective. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date.
You're welcome. I'm Mr. Pierce.
May I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep
We
you on
might
the
keep you on the payroll.
Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Oh, good, he's got glasses on, so he's definitely gonna have eyes. Whew.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody
Very
believes
desperate.
me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police
Everyone.
accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Really should have bumped psychology.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
I just realized I have a wall of yarn. What? Okay, you won't let me look at the... I'll come around here, then. What's the point? I did not realize I was literally a nut job. Like... Boston Strangler escapes from State Mental Ward. Lots to see here at Saturday's 4-H Day. Okay. Probably could have left that little part of the clipping out. Oh gosh, what else we got hanging up here? I don't even know. Hakim, Lucy, Julian, Sophie, Alex. Just random people. Well, bottles of whiskey are everywhere too, my guy.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping labels. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life there with their only son, Simon. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Gotta remember, you're looking at the back of these things. You never know what you're gonna find. Okay, into my journal now. Oh, okay. What? I can't look at the other one. Okay.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh, you shouldn't take this painting lightly. What's that gonna unlock? Okay, so investigation professional. Something's not right with this story. Unlocked answer. Interesting. Find out about Warehouse 36. Let's find out about Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Where did she live?
Darkwater.
Hey, Cavit's happy.
Never heard of
Yo,
the place.
got it fixed.
Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Why do you want to send me to an island? That's where all the worst things happen. Sorry, I'm putting lotion on my hands. It's so dry here. Ooh, my knuckles feel like sandpaper. All right. I read about her mental fragility in the police report.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Oh boy. Okay, so that's interesting. I did find out about Warehouse 36. It didn't darken, but the others did. We're gonna try this again.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's
Okay.
And you think your daughter...
That is
It's the
what-
same dialogue. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, something's not right with this story.
was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Yep. 100%. Okay, well, you know what? That's all the information I need. I've done what you asked. Pay me so I can give a receipt to the detective agency.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down.
Quiet down. What a dick move.
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely
My
compensated.
daughter?
All right.
Find out the
I'll
truth
take
about
case.
my daughter's
I'll go to
death?
Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Why did he call his daughter
But it's not like I have a choice.
Sarah Hawkins? I don't think that man is related to her, or if he is,
I think I've got a
he's
book on the-
possessed, I think. Oh my gosh.
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay, yep.
I used to be an avid reader.
What, now I can't be? Oh. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Fantastic. And I'm assuming simply by touching it, I have became... Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Allegedly. I've got a lighter. I can actually get to my inventory now, which is interesting. Oh my. Deceased, deceased, deceased. Of all the 4 people in the world I know, 3 of them are dead. Terrifying. The case. There is no way for me to navigate through these different case missions. Like, I can't select them. It's really weird. But that's fine. Knowledge. Here we go. Sleeping pills. Case closed. Case solved. Interesting. Interesting. The option's always there to have that drink, I guess.
Darkwater is off the coast of
We go.
Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts. How
All I have to do is
terribly
go to the
interesting.
port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Right, but now that we have some character development, is there a book in here?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay, well, do I have to get, like, ammo, a gun, anything? I mean, I'm in the United States. I probably have a gun everywhere. There's got to be a gun in every one of these freaking cabinets, right? Well, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll find one on the island, just kind of laying around. Fingers crossed. I got a character point for leaving. That's interesting. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. That was a whole chapter? This game is going to be 8 hours long, isn't it? Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Into the Cthulhu. You know he's underneath us right now, right? He's just looking up like, there's the key to my freedom, falling into my trap. That's 100% what's happening. Nothing good happens with Cthulhu. A man couldn't make a grilled cheese sandwich without causing the apocalypse. Yeah, I'd be a smoker too if I was going to find out why some crazy artist lady envisioned a Cthulhu cultist. That would be terrifying. As long as we don't see anybody in yellow robes, we'll be fine.
We're almost there.
It's the call. The call of Cthulhu. The Scylla. Okay. It looks a little ramshackle, I'm not gonna lie. Little afraid. Probably gonna catch a disease here. What? He just picked that thing up like it's nothing. It's gotta be empty.
There's guys coming to unload.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce. Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy. So, what wind brought you? Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you? A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
The landlubber?
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins. Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Hey,
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Sure.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you. Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Thanks, James. Hey, I'm gonna have that drink later. And did you notice there's a whale carcass there? I've seen a whale carcass recently. My mind is accurate.
Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
These sailors get upset over nothing. You're totally out of your depth. Ask about Warehouse 36. Let's ask about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
You know what?
See that I'm busy, can't
You
you?
can't
no
understand.
way to
You're not
treat an omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. There's something coming.
The blood.
medicine
is just
time.
beginning to
Let's go.
coagulate.
I failed it.
Died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way
Apparently,
to
I
treat an
failed
omen.
it. Like there was a Steam achievement. Failed a skill check.
Cops. They can't understand.
Let's go.
You can't
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You can't
That's
understand.
no way
Don't
to
put
treat
that
an
beast
omen.
back
Back in the water,
Oh,
you
yeah.
shysters.
Let's just stand here and listen to these.
trouble.
Listen to the sailors.
You can't
That's no
understand.
way to
You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. He's gonna get us in
Okay.
trouble.
Sure, sounds good, guys. I'm not going that way yet. Nope. In fact, I'm gonna come and grab me a lantern. You know why? Because it's... Oh, I can't just take this one? Aw. I was led to believe that I would be able to take lanterns. I can't go down small jumps like that. Okay, that's okay. I just realized we didn't talk to this guy. No? You don't want to talk? Okay. No getting back on the ship either. Okay. Well, before I go into the bar, or go see for documents, let's go talk to those... Yeah, these fellas over here. I can't sabotage their attempts to send this whale corpse back, can I? Ooh, I feel like I can... Oh, I feel like I can almost get over that. Hello, Crab Brothers. Tell me what you've seen. Nothing? Okay. Alright, we're out. Let's go on. Bye, Mr. Crab.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the
Nothing
pieces.
for you here either.
Come on, you
Beat
bastard.
it.
You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
There's nothing for you here either.
You
Beat
billbrats
it.
don't scare me.
Okay, well, what if I try a third time?
Just now. I said
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
So it's a wall. It's a wall. It's not an interaction. Okay.
You think we don't know what you're doing?
How about you, old man? Right?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
But we're not drinking because whiskey's the problem. I just blamed whiskey. I'm not gonna drink whiskey if whiskey's the problem. None of you have anything to say? Fair. I also wouldn't want to talk to some landlubber. Alright. That's how they say hello. How unnecessary.
Be careful.
Maybe I need whiskey. I think she's
Let's
gonna
get him
kill
another
me.
drink.
He's
He's dry.
dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Well, good. I'm not drinking. The guy didn't show respect. What? Was it me who went looking for it? What? What? I just apologize.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
That's racist.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Completely fair. We're not ordering a drink. We're just gonna say no. Don't talk about prohibition. Just say find out about Darkwater. Why the stranded whale?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers
Darkwater.
left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
That
It was
Boston
a tough
accent
time.
cuts through on some of the accents.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
That's fair. That's fair. You know what? They don't want to talk about Sarah Hawkins. Remember? Captain was like, we'd rather not, like, we want to forget about it, and that's fine. Okay? Let's find out about Warehouse 36. We'll test that.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I
Oh,
see.
that's their warehouse.
If I
So,
were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
fair.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Well, okay, we've already talked about Sarah Hawkins. So, let's
What can you tell
dig
me?
deeper into it.
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I can't see the monitor. I'm trimming a nail. I thought that would go on a little longer. It's true they were strange. It's not speaking ill if it's true. Okay. Don't say that. That would, honestly, I can't imagine any working class person liking that line being said to them. Like, he's already made his position. Don't fight it. You say, it's true that they were strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Excellent. So, there's nothing he's not been open about yet.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Return. Now we're going to ask about Prohibition, because now if we make him mad, we've got pretty much what we
I
need.
didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
That's right.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
Gee,
Anything else?
we've got half the island knocked out of the running here for who could be bringing in the booze, and I'm betting it's the lady that was smoking earlier.
That'll
No,
be all for now.
all for now. Avoid the booze. So, speaking of, that's talking about the whale.
What you looking at, stranger?
What is a woman like you doing in a place like this? Well, we don't know what a woman like her is to begin with. We're not going to be that guy. Nothing at all. She can certainly put them away. That's fun talk. She's drinking, so let's comment.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Not judging.
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to keep looking around, though. You can't stop me. Damn, you stopped me. All right. Go the other way.
Do you like our song?
Yes.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What is the song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
That sounds awful.
What brought whaling to an end?
Can't wait to read that
The
newspaper article.
whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I mean, we're going to go read that, yes. But hey, let's look at this guy. He's got a book.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Brother?
Follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
What's on the back of his hand?
More knowledge.
Brother, you're covered in some odd-looking marks, and what's that writing on your arm? And you look pale. Oh, he's just going to repeat it. Okay.
The miraculous catch. A Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality, and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Ooh, moving on. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with your friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so do not hesitate.
Things and voices whispering will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness.
What did he say?
Until it finds a new reader.
My God.
Interesting. They seem to have sane complaints. You know, asylum staff having sane complaints. Come on, it's funny. Wait, is this Fitzroy?
What can I get you?
No, that's Roy. All right.
I didn't expect to find alcohol.
I did. I was alt tab sending a message and
miracle.
You mean
skip
I'll
that
take
again.
any-
Nope. You know what? It's
That'll be all
okay.
for now.
Thanks. We're gonna go see Fitzy. He's got documents for me.
She will do it again, you know.
I already read that.
The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop.
Oh, hey.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
Brother owed $68. That's hilarious. You can't collect from a dead man. You should tell his father-in-law that you need some money. I know how to get hold of him. You've come back. What news do you have of my daughter? Here's a bill for $68 you owe the barman. Your son-in-law was a drunk. He's like, oh,
Broken.
okay.
This place seems half abandoned.
Yeah, Fitzy. You know what?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. So I'm assuming that lady that I was talking to, the mysterious person, I'm assuming that's Cat. Oh, I'm not done snooping. You can watch me snoop. I don't care.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Cleanest part of your house is your bathroom. That's nice.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess Scylla.
Oops, I thought you were done.
Finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Back here.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 7
Right,
years.
Phantom? $68 is a freaking ton back then. Oh, you have more for me to explore before I even talk to you? Here we go. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Love it. My medicine knowledge increases. I guess. Oh, what is this now? Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Perfect. So preloading these was a great idea. That was a great idea. Just giving them some skill up. Just to get that there and that there. Mwah. I did not even think of that. I only have the one character point, though. I don't even know where I want to put it. So we're just going to hold on to it for now. Got these chapter 2 clues. We'll get a lighter. Great. Coastline looking nice on that map. I'm just hoping things pop up since I can discover secrets. Wonder if there's pearls in there. Probably not.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
He's got a peg leg. It's his brother. They are twins. Wait.
What a macabre souvenir.
That's the peg leg. Okay. You know, there's less up here than I thought there was going to be. Ooh, I can see outside at the whale carcass gathering. Excellent. As an investigator, I think criminal psychology. Well, that's fair. I'm really glad I upped occult and medicine. Oh, I'm so happy those are up right now.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
My guy, you told me that I would be very interested in these, and you're just, like, lying to me?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Yeah, that's really weird. Like, that's really weird. Let's go see Fitzy on the deck. Fitzy! Where the hell are you?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your documents are unreadable. No, let's ask about the warehouse first.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
And he's like, it's right there.
Understood.
Nobody in town could
You
just
know
point
who
and
the
do that
building
before.
belongs to, don't you?
I have no idea. Yeah, I belong to the Hawkins family.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay. Wait, I'd ask where it is. Again, talk about Darkwater. I saw the killer whale on the
I'm
wharf.
just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
What would
Killer
have killed
whales
it?
don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
Yes.
We're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Brother, I did. I don't want to read it again. Who's Cat?
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Probably shouldn't do this one. Let's be honest. If he didn't like me talking about Cat, he's not gonna like me talking about the man that looks like him. Your documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
That's fair.
I shall be
Thank
on my
you.
way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Sure. I'm gonna come back and piss you off, talk about that guy that we got a picture of. What if I get a character point for talking to him about it though? Oh, man. Do you think it's that sensitive? Like some conversation pieces just give you character points? Because I don't want to piss him off. Oi! You guys done being wee little snobs in the hallway there.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
I mean, I know I'm going over there, but I'm going over here first. We must look around. We must uncover things and get character points to bolster our psychological fortitude so we don't give in to the insanity. St. Brendan the Navigator. It's an occult symbol, baby!
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Think something there for Largan? Okay. Well, can I do this again?
I have no idea what it says.
Or what it can mean, right? Well, what's good having all those books on linguistics if you're not gonna linguistic up? Alright. Move back. Head back this way. And I would not be able to... Yeah, I can't get up there. There's no athleticism in Cthulhu-verse. Streams been live for an hour. Stay hydrated, everybody. Let's go get inside this warehouse. Which we're going to. I mean, it's not like they can stop me. Unless they lock a door or put a barrel in the way.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Just arrived, you fools! How about that?
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait.
Bozo.
Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Okay.
Quieter.
We've got some
That's all
culprits.
we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Dark Water?
You don't have any work? No, St.
That
Brendan. Tell me
statue
about the statue.
represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
He wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Okay. And is this where you live?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
You don't have
It's
any
never
work?
early for alcohol.
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I love how they're only, like, really physically intoxicated for a moment, and then they're just perfectly fine. And then they're physically intoxicated, and then they're fine. All right, and who are those
Two
guys
guys
keep guards
behind
back there? Hey, boys.
What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who is Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken
Sounds good,
enough of
gentlemen.
your time.
We'll see you later.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
No. Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I am hungry.
Saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Investigate their activities. Lie. Cat sent me. This passage leads to the Hawkins warehouse.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now, we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Oof. Oof. Investigate their activities. Is it you who defaced the statue?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Did what, boys?
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your
I'm
opinion?
like, let's look
And
for
who's
green paint
interested?
on these fingers, boys.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Damn.
He only smiles with the left cheek.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
You really are scared of this cat.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I'm gonna bother them. Oh, that's all. Okay. Lie, cats at me. That wouldn't work now. Are you kidding me? Maybe if I had tried it at the start. Oh, that's a little shortcut-aroo. Hey, hey, hey.
Where do you think you're going?
Others are interested in the warehouse. I must get into this warehouse. What are police doing
I
here?
thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
You can turn the game audio up a little bit. If you ever feel like audio is imbalanced, let me know. I want you to enjoy what you're observing. Okay, back to the game. Others are interested in the warehouse. What do you know about that?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
It may be related to my case. We're on the same team. Let's test eloquence.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right?
Thanks, Vandal.
Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
Dangerous how?
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I like that I was able to get up here without using these stairs. Feel real sneaky with that.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Now I can go this way. Yeah, we'll go here, and then if I can't find anything new to do, I'm gonna go and talk to the lady in the bar again and be like, tell your goons to let me through, lady. And she'll be like, how do you know who I am? And I'll be like, because this place has the social integrity of a freaking Jenga block. Let's go. What's up, little man?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
You're not scared of their boss? What are bootleggers doing around here? We'll start with
this. This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
And you're not scared
I've
of their boss?
seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Good. Good.
I shall take my leave.
Want to steal from your vehicle? I'm not sure what I'd take. Gloves, probably, from the glove box. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in a close range. Okay. Ooh, this lever activates a mechanism.
A handle.
Interesting.
It must come from these old winches.
Oh, it's a ladder. Okay. I was like, is there a loose brick? Darkwater is your dream town, Cavatapi? Why is it your dream town? Is it because they're summoning Cthulhu?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
That just looks horrible, right?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Guess who's breaking into a warehouse? It's this guy.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mount the handle, my guy. Oh, I'm out of the game. There we go. Leave. I have done the thing, and I can do no more, I guess. Or I am missing something important. I presume I am missing something important. I just about tried to run off there. What's wrong with me? That have broke my ankles. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk. Delightful.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Okay, we're getting closer. Wait a second, am I like right above the thing I need to find? Because my little clue thing keeps going off in the corner. Let's get down here. It's gotta be right here, right? What? You can bring the lighter out? That's so sweet.
Should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the
Why do I
winch.
put it away? I'm going to get caught with this lighter out now. I don't know how to put the lighter away. We gotta find the key for that. Light. Middle mouse button. Oh, I thought I hit the E key to do that. Interesting. My bad.
Looks like everything is in its place.
I did
All that's
boost
left
my
is to
strength.
try to turn this handle.
Hopefully I can. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Are we doing it or am I weak?
Damn, I broke it.
I'm too strong. Okay. Well, hold on. Hold on. Nope. No, nothing I can do there. I'm still curious why it's your dream town. Is it just the aesthetic, the vibe?
Well, a little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Let me through, I had no idea. You know, I'm just not gonna say anything.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is
You're
your
a
name
cat.
Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh. It's happening. I have no control over this. I think I just got groined in. Ooh, brother. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on
I
his
just
own.
need a minute. Oh. Could you imagine? Ooh.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
Well, you know, if it's
If I wanna get
between
into
taking
this
a knife to the liver and getting a shot to the jewels, you take the shot to the jewels, boys. Liver doesn't need a knife in it. Oh, it's a wrong way to get iron. I'm glad they just threw me out of... I mean, they just kind of threw me 30 feet away. I don't... Okay.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Was that it? I guess that was it. Yeah.
Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in.
You go right back in here, you march right up to that woman, and you... Oh, she gone. She ain't it. Nope. You march right up and you say
Hey,
your word.
Mitchell, a drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that.
The guy's
If
a
I catch you
snitch?
again,
Oh, okay.
you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Oh my gosh. So, okay. At this point of human history, if I was an alcoholic PI and I came out to an island where everyone is afraid of this woman specifically, and she tried to stab me, and then hit me in the jewel so hard I almost blacked out and they pushed me out of town, and I knew where she was, I guarantee you this whiskey addicted man would just walk in there and beat her to death with a chair. He wouldn't even think about it. He'd be like, nope. And people would be like, there was murder on Darkwater Island. And everybody would be all the happier because the murderer was dead. Because she's clearly a murderer. But that's not what we're experiencing right now. We're gonna tell the truth because we're being an upstanding, recovering alcoholic.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Okay. Oh, and the reason I make these comments about this character's impulse control like that is because at the very outset when we came into the bar, one guy spit on the ground, and our first inclination was assault him. This woman just tried to kill us. He would be like, I'm gonna kill her. She's like... Just, the character's not consistent in that regard. Oh well. Okay, I need help getting into the warehouse. You must know Darkwater well. I thought she was a biggest danger.
Is
Let's
that
start with
more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
You must know Darkwater well.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Okay, and I need help getting into the warehouse.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
That's why I'm asking.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I am kind of losing my patience. What is wrong with the people on this island? Okay, not at all. Why would I have taken that risk?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care.
What is
this? But I'll go
this?
with you. To make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
What a roller coaster! This woman doesn't care, but I'm gonna be in debt. She doesn't want to let me go, but she guess she's gonna, and she doesn't care if I'm in there, but she's coming to make sure I don't look at stuff I'm not supposed to see. Like, what is she talking about? Okay, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept? Sure, I can always kill you later.
Choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness.
Fitzroy and Bradley. So I'm taking it that I could have ignored her, gone to Fitzroy. He might have been able to help me. I could have sided with the cop at the earlier conversation. That might have gotten him to get him to let me in or help me get in. And if I would have sided with the sailors, perhaps they would have helped bully these guys out of the way for me to get in. I'm thinking those are the only other paths to get through here.
He's with me.
Oh, okay.
And nobody questions her authority unless I'm with you. Oh. The writing in this ain't top-notch. But you know what? Cthulhu games aren't meant for good writing. They're meant for spooky stuff. Let's get to the spooky stuff, man. I guess it's spooky that we can't go at a faster pace. I mean, I can.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
I thought she was coming to make sure I...
Ugh, this place stinks.
Okay.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
I don't think the lighter ever runs out.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Ooh, what? No. We're not done in here, man.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Occultism going on there. Somebody's enjoying that. Somebody's holding a picture. Something ain't right here.
What happened here?
Someone punched a mirror. Someone was... I'm thinking begging to be left alone and not connecting with anything. Also, you see the main face here, but then do you see that face there? Yeah, faces in faces, man. That was weird. I don't know why I had to go into, like, reconstruction mode. It was peculiar.
Oh, someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
Hello, Officer
You,
Bradley.
don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
No can do. Threaten the police officer? Yeah, that'll work out. Let's team up, brother. Hold to test psychology. Someone else is interested in Hawkins. This case is far from being wound up. Should we test psychology? I mean, and you're right. You'd punch the mirror only if you hate yourself. Or if you saw something so absolutely terrifying spoop up over your shoulder that your instinct was to try and punch through the mirror to get it behind you. Right? Okay, maybe not. Okay. I don't think I've got the strength for it. Psychology, I didn't upgrade at all. But these two are conversation sets. Someone else is interested in Hawkins. This case, I think we do this one.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene?
Interesting.
I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Sure,
Andrews,
Bradley.
Would you please shut the door?
I'm going to be shot and murdered.
This guy went right under your nose.
I am almost certain Officer Bradley's the one that moved it down.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage
last
or I'll
name's
shut you
Baker.
up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I want to go see
I
Fitz.
thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed. But we'll meet
me?
again.
Me? What's wrong with you,
Is
lady?
it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
And then I get shot in the
You
back.
see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Okay, I didn't get shot in the back. Yay! Oh, I don't even get to go see Fitz. Man, you do not get a lot of options to talk to people. It's just kind of throwing you down the path here. Okay. Because, I mean, well, what was I going to tell the police officer? Punch him in the face? Okay. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, though thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. It was the easiest thing. I clicked one dialogue option and he just gave in. Okay. His face has the scar on it. I think I'm glad I didn't end up coming out here with Kat. Oh. All right. Oh, that looks awful.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
Fantastic. Why don't you head back home and put some lotion on that skin?
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I thought the mansion burnt in the fire. You're not the first to talk about Winchester. Anything I should be wary of? Let's not waste time. You know the place very well. This place is falling into ruin. Let's start with anything I should be wary of. Or not? I can't click it. How about I thought the mansion burnt to the fire? That's weird. I can't select anything.
I see no
Oh,
scorched
what?
trees.
It's weird. I have to now use the E key to make selections. I can't click on them.
Observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I do have other questions. But also, anything I should be wary of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Sad old man doesn't worry me.
If you don't want to listen to my
Okay.
advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You manage to get something out of that bum, I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I've got more I need to say.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Nothing you can answer, but, you know, maybe you
You're
could
the
say
one who looked
anything
after
else.
the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I never thought I'd hear an officer say that out loud. But again, this is a fictional character from the past, so...
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you.
You mean this isn't
If only
nighttime?
to reassure Silas.
Am I nuts? Ah, fine,
Why not?
whatever.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
How is this not nighttime? Alright, I just need a moment. I will be back. Okay. Thank you for your patience. You're not going to hear me talk a whole bunch for the next little bit here because my food's ready and I'm going to be eating that, but we'll keep playing. Oh, I should take off the banner too. Okay, there we go. Back to the game. Makes you wonder about Bradley. If Kat attacked him and like if she like, oh, she's crazy. All right, Phantom. See you later. Like, I thought it was just one of those rumors, right? Like Kat just wouldn't have been. But They're buried on the island? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I just... Okay, well, we'll just walk it out. We'll walk up, see what's up.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Yeah, it's terrifying. Oh yeah, the E key. I keep
Why
forgetting.
were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that Rod Baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
How long do I wait with him? Alright, well, I'm just gonna give him, like, 30 seconds. Then I am turning around and I'm going to look elsewhere. Alright, man.
Charles Hawkins' grave.
Oh, it's just the same dialogue, okay. So, she has fresh flowers, his is destroyed.
Poor kid.
Something tells me Silas and her loved each other, and this guy was an abusive, drunk husband. That's the story I've got in my head canon right now. I could be wrong, and that's very possible. I'm so afraid of missing clues.
I'll have to find another entrance.
I don't want to miss clues, man. Need to make my... Hearing noises. Everything's fine.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
We'll do the professional path.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear,
you gotta have a
copy. Give me that key.
We'll find a way to make that happen.
Take the key and do what you have to do.
I can't believe I convinced him to help me by just simply talking
to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Normally people are like, do me a quest. Make
What
something
now?
happen for me. Well, you pushed me over here. I'm not going to go see Bradley until I look around down here. Oh. I have to reply to a message. Just enjoy the ambience of the fog and ocean, I guess. Okay, back to it. Looking around down here. Yes, all these branches and rocks. Oh, you know what? I think this is Silas's shack.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Okay. I don't know why that was useful, but okay. Oh, nothing over here. Okay. We'll go back up.
This gate is locked.
Seems like we gotta go into the mansion before we can do the other fun stuff. Alright.
Pierce, shall we enter?
He was looking past me. I don't know why.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lives in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker. Still faithful to his employers, keeps watch of the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. That is way too many commas.
Follow me. I know the place.
Okay, man.
Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Medicine time.
What kind of meat is this?
Oh. Oh, hold on a sec. Oh my gosh, this is monster meat.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Looks like Charles was a bit of a madman. Carrie goes back, maybe hits this. No?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot
Look at that rat. Look at the rat.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Did you die eating the monster meat? You dumb creature. You are literally going to turn into a Cthulhu monster. We're going to die to a rat.
Managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
I thought there was a person in there for a second. I was like, oh, okay.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself.
And that portrait of that messed up face sure looks like Charles, just with a little demon action.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Well, I mean, so far I have found nothing. I'm in a reconstruction scene. What are we talking about, man? Oh, okay. Now I'm in it. Weird.
They had a fight. Why?
Honestly, I'm thinking at this point, he was like, eat the meat. And she was like, what the hell? No, I'm gonna burn this house down to save my kid from monster meat.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
No. I'm thinking the child was already gone.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
We already knew this. He had a huge tab at the bar.
Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Uh-oh. But now how do I exit this? Ah.
Did someone escape the fire?
An apparently naked person did. Because that's an ass.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Be a real dick. And be like, you botched this, Bernie.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your
Don't want to
theory?
piss him off. Don't want to piss anybody off if we can help it. Couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Are we sure there's only one way to be sure by randomly going forward into the building?
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Okay. I'm hearing footsteps, yo. rats. They serve Cthulhu. Light the fire. Light the signs. We need Gondor's aid.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
I like that the lighter overheats. That's pretty cool.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Oh, I'm not a sailor, but I could sing a shanty. Spooky. That was a weird noise. Moby Dick.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
That's the first light I've been able to turn on. Or do anything to. All game. Why? That's weird. Okay. Well, whatever. I shouldn't ask too many questions.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know she means no harm, but you should place her in care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard.
Locked. The boys' room.
Oh, we found the kids' room. That's gonna be... Oh. Yeah, let's reconstruct here. Why not? I have to wash my hand, and I'll be back. And I can turn the camera on because I'm done eating. Alright, I'm back. I had to blow my nose too. Spicy food makes the nose run. Woof. I like it spicy. So spicy. Is it just me or is it really dark in here? This is gonna be weird. I'm gonna send it there to. Yeah, it looks a little dark on camera there. Fix that. Yeah, there. That's a little better. Hey, look. You can see my hair now. It's separate from my headphones. Yay! There we go. Okay. Okay, and we're investigating horrible things in a child's room. Right.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of an argument? We've already figured that was probably the case. Today with Mother we played in the garden, but she is still sad. I hate it when she is sad. Is she angry with Father? Question mark. Sunday. Father scolded me. He shouted loud and wanted to spank me, but Mother did not want him to. He is always angry. Why? There are lots of strange things in his office. I just wanted to look at them. Okay. Why is there a monster scribbled down at the bottom there? Always painting monsters. I don't like her monsters. I have bad dreams, and they come to my bedroom and look at me. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, just nightmares. Kid just needs to have parents that don't argue all the time. I am in the middle of a reconstruction scene already.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
I don't know, Pierce. I don't know.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
We just read the journal. We know.
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Yeah, his mom's paintings.
What will her room reveal about her?
Hard to say, really. Ooh, I can pick locks even. Who knew?
Perfect.
Success. I think that's going to piss off Officer Bradley a bit. Oh, no. Bradley, we're screwed.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Yeah. Even by today's standards, she was making bank. What the heck? Look at that, look at that, look at that. From May to August, she was pulling in money, and she only had one return. Yeah, $1,680, $1,160, $250, $600, $820, $410, $270. From May to August, this woman's making at least minimum wage just off painting. You know, this is the at the turn of the Industrial Revolution by the feel of it, because there's electricity, but there's also a ton of oil lamps. So it makes me think that this woman, one of the most like famous artists in the world, right? She is just the Instagram rich girl before the Instagram rich girl. What a fascinating discovery we've made. She is so successful as an artist. That's crazy.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
See, all these drawers where there's nothing, it makes me think that I'm going to, if I replay this and I max all the stats out before I start, I'm going to open every drawer and find tons of things that you don't find unless you've got access to those skills at those levels. I'd like to close that drawer too. No, disturb nothing. Okay, what about the occultism here?
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult?
Yes,
what
my
was
God.
she trying to achieve?
Yes, she was trying to communicate with something in another dimension. Apparently it showed up. You know what, I think I know how she was getting paintings done, my guys. I think she was summoning things and then being like, I'll paint this model. That, or she was using some kind of occult powers to trap them in the paintings, and all the paintings are demons and we're all gonna die. You know, anything could happen.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Bradley? Is that you?
No. Is there a clue down here, boy? It's telling me in the corner like, there's a clue. There's a clue. I'm like, yeah, there might be. This is clear. This hallway's got more for me.
Locked.
Right, locked. That's the room that I was just in. Hey, Bradley. Get your gun. What was that? You know what? We'll be fine.
Is anyone there?
Oh, snap. Pierce. Pierce, get off the island. Get out of here, brother. I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Yeah, like, I mean...
This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Couldn't have gone that way. Couldn't have gone out the door anywhere else. Had to go this way, right?
This door was
History of medicine. I'm so glad I found you. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior or non-white, according to
closed earlier.
Living History. Yes, yes, see? The bar's moving. It's moving. And I'm totally going to play through this again and max everything out. I see what kind of weird stuff happens when the game's like, he's got a 10 and everything. Or 5 or whatever. It's fine. I am envisioning where I would go if I were a masked man running from people. I would be in this room right here. What do you mean that's the way out? It's not like I want to get off the island or anything. Oh, man. All right,
Where
Bradley.
Did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. It looks like an old Seaway map.
Oh, I thought, okay. Gonna stop the dialogue. Oil refilled. Oh. Oh my gosh. I have to keep my lamp topped up. And you do that to really shine up. Okay, in the bottom right, I didn't even realize that was dropping down.
This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Indeed. Force the gear train. No.
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
I'm not going to try to force it. I don't have strength.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Is it a book in the shelf? Oh.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh, this is fun. You can play with the globe. What would I even need to point this at, I wonder? Huh. Oh, you know what? I should go look at that map that was on the desk and actually pay attention.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Right here. Scylla, Prodigal, Orpheus, St. Claudine. $49, $57, $33. Now that doesn't make sense. Maybe I just need to park it on Darkwater. I thought that was
Doesn't
approximately Darkwater. Oh, I'm not near the coast enough. Okay. Is it really just like that? Is it Canada? Do I have to put Canada in there? Hmm.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Hold on, hold on. We're gonna figure this out. Maybe I actually have to like draw that out. Huh? Huh? Start there, out to there, down there, over there. So I'm thinking I need to do the Scylla. Or would it be the Orpheus? I'm actually not sure what the heck I'm supposed to pull from this. I'm sure they're related. What if we do it upside down?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Yeah, I'm missing lots. You know, we could try to force it, see if that works. And then if it doesn't, we can come back to trying to solve a puzzle I'm apparently very bad at solving. I like this plan.
Doesn't work. I must have missed it. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
I have no idea how to even describe what I'm looking at, let alone figure it out for this map. It's not hand-drawn so much as it's a panicked scribble mess with arrows leaping in different directions. Is this the warehouse? I don't know.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
So Scylla is likely the solution that I need to look at.
Damnation. I can't budge these gears. I need a tool.
Oh, that's fair. Or I need to go solve the puzzle.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. They look like Celtic runes.
Oh.
Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
Nice. I don't have much in the way of occultism items that I found.
Seems like this came from a log.
Oh, okay. So, Darkwater Island, we sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. I preferred when it was whales. When the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He does not care. We dropped anchor near a village. As the inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. Pardon me. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. Huh. Again, I'm thinking they just found like a creature from the Cthulhu dimension. That's what I'm thinking. So it's the Scylla. They're all about the Scylla, right?
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
You know what I should do? I should find the coordinates for that log entry from where they caught it. Right here. 33 north, 53 west. I wish I could see up higher. I don't want to do that.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
This is confusing.
Doesn't work. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
There, so it's just southeast of town, right? Boop.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Hmm.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
$33 north, 53 west, right? I've got to be losing my...
Looks like the navigational paths
33 north,
described in the
53
log.
west. Like right in the middle of the compass. It's right in the middle of the
Looks
compass.
like it worked.
Ugh.
Well done, Pierce.
Hey, Bradley. Thanks, bud. Discover the mansion's secret passage. Chapter 4. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof when a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting. Detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion. Fantastic.
Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
Thank goodness there's a detective here to canonize
Must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is it?
3 seats.
Why is it 3
Look.
seats?
Someone's been here recently.
The dialogue triggers are real sketchy once in a while. A little bit.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
It's the eyeless dudes from the dreams, my guy.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest? What is this mask supposed to represent?
Horrible things. It represents horrible things, my guy. Okay. Yeah.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
I'm thinking yeah. I'm thinking yeah.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death? This padlock is too complicated for me.
I am bad at my job. Oh, cool. I actually get to keep the lantern. I thought I'd no, forfeited that by figuring out the puzzle for some reason.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I agree. I agree.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
That's how you both die. Bradley, you're a coward. Pierce, you're a moron. Oh, now I can cycle through the mission objectives. That's fantastic. Weird parts of this game don't like to work out. I mean, at this point, I probably wouldn't have continued. I would have listened to the officer and said, you know what? I probably don't need to go into the water. Yet here I am. In the water. Being loud as hell. Good Lord, Pierce, what are you doing? Like you have no survival instincts at all, my guy. Is that a noise trap? These look like noise traps. Be mindful. Be demure. Be mindful. Be demure.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Okay, everything's fine. Why is there a tentacle face statue down here? Tentacle monster painting on the wall? Even.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
You hope?
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Brother, I don't think it really matters, does it? Oh, it's a jump down. Okay. Game saved. Fantastic. You know what? We've earned some character points. That's actually something I should probably take care of. If I can. I don't think I can now. Oh, there we go. It's weird. We've got 12 character points. Yeah, let's pump some stuff. So Phantom was suggesting psychology. I'm kind of thinking that might be all right. Dump it all into stuff anyway, so there we go. We got a lot of psychology going on. Yeah. Wait, did I just... the wrong button. I didn't validate. Yeah, I want to validate. Yeah, reach the level of expert in a skill. We did! We're psychologically skilled. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Delightful. With the power of the mind, we can do anything.
Time has weakened these structures.
So don't run. Check.
I don't have time to search them all.
You're a coward. Why make it something I can look at if I don't have time to search them all? Silly game design. But you can't unlock it from this side either. Well, I guess that makes sense. Or else you could just put your hand through the gate and unlock it. And the game really wants you to go right up these stairs. Doesn't really want you to do anything. It's like, okay, oh look, some bags. They're there by design. You go to use them, you can't. It's like, God, I don't have time to search. I better go up the stairs. Convincing you to not come down here. Right?
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Boat's got a little water in the bottom. Sure, it'll be fine. More stone-faced people with the noodles, tentacles. Scary. I almost had control of my character.
What's going on here?
Some cult stuff, brother.
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
What have you got me into?
In a cave, if him and I can hear each other, they can hear us.
We'll see.
100%.
I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Bradley, you are going to die, brother. We should both be immediately saying, like, let's get out of here. Let's not be here. Why are we doing this right now? Let's go to the bar. Yo, that's my painting. There's something behind me, good lord. Good lord. What? Doesn't this look familiar, huh?
Oh, I can't breathe.
All right. Here's what's happening. Uh-huh. You're in a panic. I feel you. But I want that knife. Let's get his knife. Why can't we get his knife?
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Yeah, except I took a different way instead of the way... It was different from my dream. Because in the dream, at the very beginning, you're like... I didn't take that way. I didn't take the side path. Huh. Weird.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
Alright, well now I got a knife. Ooh, a cult. Let's go.
I can't read Latin.
I'm disappointed in you, Pierce. Like, I'm disappointed. Mans can't read Latin. No, we're not even gonna bother. Remember how I said in the dream I was really impressed with their dock? And I came down here, and then there was a tremendous sploosh. Oh yeah, look at all those carcasses over there, eh? Oh yeah. Woo! Don't want to see that. Get out of there. Put the lantern away. Let people see me. Wow, one of these doors finally opened. That's a new trick. What in the poltergeist is going on over there?
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yep. Nice island you got here.
Ibithink Padk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Locked.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind.
Okay. 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 Yeah, so, you know what? Let's go interrupt the ritual. Aye.
Intruder.
Oh, okay. This was a bad idea. Okay. Good to know. I thought I had a knife, so I'd get to use a knife. Apparently, no.
I feel it.
Ah, these are all the carcasses I saw from the dock.
Gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh, you who sleep. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed again, this primitive writing.
Whoops.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
Oh my god.
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Skeet, let's get out of here. Yes. Yes, get free, Pierce. I'd be throwing Monster Oil candles at them like Molotov cocktails. I'm not gonna lie, brothers.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
You told him to come down here.
Guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Bradley. You owe shit.
Don't move! Police! Don't move!
Okay, I thought I was controlling that for a sec from the way the camera moved. Oh, look, it's Hawkins!
I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
Don't
You
hide
asked
anymore,
for it.
Pierce. You just got super loud, brother.
You shouldn't have seen this.
need to get out of here.
We're just running. It's all we're doing now. We're just getting out of here. Paintings with my face on them. Cultists eating strange monster meats. Getting crushed by cave-ins.
My leg.
Oh, I thought it was trapped, but no, I'm okay. Actually, you know what? Cthulhu can't get me here. I'm just gonna have a nap, Spider-Man style. You know, just military sleep. Honestly, I would. If at this moment, if I wasn't being crushed, I'd be like, okay, I'm safe here. They can't get me. They can't get me. Well, that sucks. Still got my lantern. All right.
Light. At last.
You thought? Riverside Institute. Pearson Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself a prisoner of a rockfall, rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in critical state. I don't know who found me or how they found me, but they found me. Thank goodness that you've helped me with my medical ailment. Ah yes, I was enjoying a nighttime walk when I thought to explore a cave. I saw nothing strange. Nothing strange at all. And now we're in the start of Outlast, I guess. Okay. That was also a good scary game. I should play that. Good months for scary games.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
Okay. That was scary.
Saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Now you sound crazy.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me?
Welcome to the sanitarium, brother.
Where am I?
I don't even have my lantern. I just got it and they took it away. I did. I want to talk to my lawyer.
Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
And then we play the waiting game. interesting. I don't know how I got here. This has got to be a dream, right? I don't have my lantern in my dream either, so it's a nightmare. Okay, might as well get this along.
They tracked
Yeah, huh?
pursued me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
And I'm randomly outside.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
What? What?
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
What do they do to the patients here? I mean, that's something I kind of want to know about.
What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay
Seems
here.
like the place, maybe
There are
not the
2
time.
men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Ah, we've got the lamp back. We're in it to win it. Okay. We've got to escape from the asylum. Okay. Well, hey. Oh, I can't just open random people's doors? That sucks. Well, let's check out this guy's room.
What does
How about
this
that?
mean?
Okay.
Sarah. Am I in an asylum? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. What did he write about the painting?
Paintings are cursed. Oh.
In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues. What did they inject him with?
Giving them drugs so they sound crazy forever. Yeah, seems like the
If I
modern
don't get
thing
out
to
of
do.
here, I'll end up like him.
Man, And your food's just out here getting cold. That sucks.
Poor wretch.
You can actually see in there. Never stop to actually look. Yeah, I'd go nuts too.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor. Did I waste all my time doing that investigation?
Damn it.
Enemy suspects you.
I'll have
Presence
to
of white
find a way of
marker
getting rid of
appears.
those two myself.
Okay, it turns red, and they're gonna aggress. Well, that's a weird effect. I'm just hiding, and now my heart's pounding, and I've got weird vision. I don't get it. My heart's pounding a little bit faster and a bit faster. I don't get it. Like, was I holding my breath?
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Okay.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
What a nightmarish thing I found.
Worse and worse. Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel.
I'm just following the cables now. I'm just curious if I can sabotage this.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything?
I gotta move a little quicker. Whoop. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6.
What is
4,
welling
5.
up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. It roars, it swells, it has strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only a trail of white, nourishing foam. He is my master.
If he do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him.
This is Call of Cthulhu.
He does not call me. He does not call me. He calls me. If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, I catch him. If I catch him, I sleep.
Interesting. We're just gonna go back in here. Okay. Oh my god! In what universe? That makes no sense. You just busted through that glass like it was nothing. I love that he's just like the most chill guard ever. There's nobody in that case, right? I didn't see anybody go into that case. Nope. I will pass. Thank you. All right,
Locked.
that's locked. All right.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Breviary of Medicine, Tome 1. This heavy tome, the first in a series of 3 volumes, is the bedside book of every experienced practitioner. It contains all the recent advances in modern medicine. It is frequently found in the libraries of major medical universities. It is surprising to discover a copy in such an isolated place as Darkwater. Apparently.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
You don't say, Batman. I've just learned to not touch things without some concept of what I'm doing. I need the concept of a plan. Dr. Fuller, I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged, and I fear the gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is to warn you, if the equipment is put under too much pressure, there's a risk of explosion. From the Allen mechanic.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct.
I agree.
This valve controls the pressure. Now for the next step.
Those wheels turned real smooth, like. Can I pick this lock? Maybe. Nope.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Ooh, note to staff. Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date. Dr. Fuller, I think I'm missing a wheel and I need a way to break a chain. Maybe we can pick this lock. Fingers crossed. We got it.
Perfect.
Woo!
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Wonder if I just walk up to the container or the high voltage closet.
Scopolamine F. There's no such thing. They've created derivatives of all common medicines.
Nice, the colossal work for an aristocrat from a long generation of physicians. We get another book on medicine. Just hide. Wait for him to finish what he's doing there. I'm gonna slip around here and find something useful, hopefully. I have no real idea. Found a high voltage closet. Oh, key to the maintenance room, key to the guards room. Let's go. All right, I forgot. This is the room with the electricity and the stuff.
What is going on here?
I think this is a bit like Frankenstein's experiment, right?
It's done. Now for the others.
Well, I think I've hit 2 of these 4, yeah. Need to get the other 2 turned on. Then I should be able to throw a main switch and, I'm assuming, reanimate that body, which should hopefully turn into a murder machine and kill all the people in it. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. We don't want that. I mean, probably don't want that. Don't think he'll follow me all the way in here, right? Seems unlikely. What the heck? That's something to investigate. We must go look.
What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
Honestly, there's too much. Too much potential for evil here. Oh, good. There's not just some, like, random garden
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
Wow. Okay, documented testing to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned here after he had shown grave signs of madness.
Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Oh.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
And then, of course, a cabinet to hide. I think I'm holding my breath in there. I think that's why it does that. Able to just slip right around. Interesting.
You.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep?
I'm just having a conversation in the middle of my, you know,
No.
hijinks.
You seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can
Oh,
make
hey.
noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
You're sleeping,
Is it
bro.
the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I won't promise anything or it's a deal. You know what, homie? If I find some
you
pills,
some pills.
you got it.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Yeah, sure. Go back on your patrol, man. I want to find the clues in this room I didn't find before. Like the wheel that I need. Go and finish setting off stuff. Need something to snip a chain. Oh man, and I mean sleeping pills are going to be in here too, right? Yeah, I must be blind. I am not seeing any indicator for sleeping pills. Oh, yeah, that was my moment to check. I'm to let this guy come in and do his stuff. Shame I can't go up behind him and like choke him out and be like, go to sleep, go to sleep. I need to get sleeping pills. No, the one prisoner wants sleeping pills to distract the guards.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Exactly what I was saying. You gonna go the other way or are you coming this way? Come on, patrolman. There you go. Yeah.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
You there? Hey!
I think we gotta walk. Hey! This way!
Come on, boys. Haha! Just gotta let everything calm down while I hold my breath for no reason. Alright, fine, calm down, my guy. Jeez. Like having the hardest time of his life in there. Oh! Did I come out of my hole too early? I didn't realize there was a guy right there. And he's like, I can't believe what I've seen. Go back into the closet. He's like, I'll just pretend I didn't see it. Okay. You're gonna see me when I try to go by this time, right? Right? Oh, yeah, he certainly seems like he sees me.
I've got what you want.
Show me.
There.
Take the pills, brother.
And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion.
All right, hell
Go
yeah.
on now. Go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere!
I mean, here, I guess? Probably not a great place to hide. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey!
Oh no. No! I didn't think he was coming to me. I thought he was going to the guy. Ah. Ah. I should have ran elsewhere. I should have ran elsewhere.
The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help!
See? See, I did it different that time.
What carnage.
What a nightmare factory. I'm just saying that guy kind of looks like me. Well, I mean, character me, not me.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Green. I gotta figure out where green's gone off to. Oh, alright, green. Maybe it goes off down that way. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize I had a key for the room. Oh, well, that's a noise I didn't think I'd be making right now. Okay, it's a hiding spot, is it? Or am I climbing through here to another spot? Okay. You know what? We'll check that out after we do the other thing. Okay. And why are we putting the grate pack on, man?
The door is blocked on the other side. All the levers are activated.
Okay, now we'll go figure out what this does. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if this just lets you out and all you had to do the whole time was just go in here and crawl through the vent to get out? Oh, man. I think that would be funny as heck. Like, you've got all these things. You can create a monster, or you could poison everyone in the prison, or you could climb through a vent. have a small panic attack. Oh, nice. Remind the vent just brings you here, where you can cut a chain and...
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
But I must find the last wheel for the gas machine. Which, I mean, I don't think should be that hard to find. But I thought other stuff wouldn't be too hard to find, and here we are. Oh yeah, I couldn't pick
It's
the
no
lock.
use. The padlock won't give.
What if the wheel's in that room? Wouldn't that just be a kick in the teeth? Why are we panicking? We know where this goes. There should be no panic attack. Why am I, like, trapped? I can't actually... There we go. It's weird. Oh, what? I turned around. Take a deep breath. Then we'll go back in. We'll use that Die Hard style. Here we go. Oh, why not give him a pipe to the head? Because the prisoner deserves pills. He's being tainted and poisoned.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Okay, so theoretically this will make a distraction. So when I flip this and people freak out, I am 100% running here into there. That's my path. I'm hiding in that little room and then I'm slipping out.
That should draw the attention of the guards.
Run.
We should hide.
Damn it. What's going on? I'll go take a look.
Oh, I'm screwed.
I'll go take a look.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oof.
Is there anybody around here?
Right, okay. Okay, everything's fine. Good. Now they're going to the place I need them to go, which is away from the place I need to be, which is the exit. Excellent. A little impromptu investigation into this room of nightmares.
Doctor, is that you? Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Okay. I don't abandon the wounded. What did they do to you? We should ask him that.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor?
You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation.
Okay.
But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
Oh, who's behind me?
What are you
Who's behind me?
about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
No! Sanders!
What? Brother.
What the hell?
Oh, whoa, his limbs are snappy. Oh, he's being... He did. He did. He did. He did. He did.
This
he
is
did.
insane. What killed him?
Thank God I've got all those years of whiskey behind me.
The gas!
I didn't do anything to the gas.
My head.
Later. We need to move on.
This guy was supposed to be dead. He just got disemboweled like a chapter ago. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders before dying in full view of the detective. He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. That seems like just a bad idea, man.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
But we are not drinking. Okay. Psychology's mastered. We got it locked in. Here we go. Still got a lantern. Tight. So why are we using the mansion as a base of operations? And why am I agreeing to do it with an officer, Bradley, who is most certainly a zombie?
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
All right, let's see what they have to say.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
You don't have the occult chops to say that yet? Damn. So, Bradley, come back? Yeah, let's try that. Oh, what? Why does it say come back? You did see Charles was alive?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't
No,
just...
we just went through that.
And what?
The fact
I don't...
that's...
What?
That's...
Okay, you and Dr. Golden.
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital. And called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the...
We're all zombies.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
You can't say you should be dead. I just watched you take an arm through the gut, Bradley. You should be dead.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
I saw dead bodies.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses.
Mm,
Not to mention those
pardon me.
strange machines, and chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
You didn't
What
say
I
he was
saw
committing
More
murders.
akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Might be onto a lead. No, what they had me
I
do.
have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I might be onto a lead.
Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
Well, he's dead now.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
He called him the Shambler.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
Hey, another lead.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Let's stay prudent.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
Sure thing, zombie man.
I'll do my best.
Man, they just put alcohol everywhere for you to go drink it on if you want. Alright. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler, but the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Poor guy. Oh wow, we're jumping right into it. All right.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Hi, Cat.
You know each other. We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another.
You
the
tried
brave
to kill me.
detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Oh my. You must not feel guilty. Yes. Yes.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
The true culprit is Fuller. I don't know about that. It wasn't me who sent him there. No, we just told her not to feel guilty. We should try eloquence. I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
It might not have been, no.
This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did he speak to you of a shambler? Did you know Sarah Hawkins? What is Cat doing here? I think we do this one.
Did your husband
Shambler.
talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Except your
Then
sanity.
you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
It's true. He does sound like it. Well, I'm curious now about this thing over here.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Interesting.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists.
Can't go that way.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
I can't examine them. There we go.
She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
Ah!
The Shambler. I need to see it.
I love that my guy's just got his lantern out. Well, before we go take a look at the mind-melting portrait that we have before us, I think I'm going to call it there for right now. I'll be back later tonight to finish out this game. Stream's been live for 3.5 hours, and we're, I think, nearing the halfway point in the game. Thanks for coming out. I'll catch you next time. Bye.